Good morning. This is Friday, March. I'm not quite sure the date, 2021, something like that. And we're leaving our campsite to our next destination. One interesting thing you'll note is see all these holes along the trail? That's from all of us using our walking sticks. We find them very handy. For Doreen and I, they probably have saved us from a good fall right about 100 times so far. So. All right, so correction on my other video. Today is the 21st. So just wanted to make that. Sometimes you lose track of time a little bit out here, be honest with you. So today's an interesting path because I don't know whether you can see it here. And I'll try to zoom in. You can see Doreen moving along it. But we're going along the edge of a cliff, pretty much, or a drop off. I don't know if you want to say cliff, but it goes down along there. And a lot of it is where the path has eroded. So you're on soft soils trying to like step over that area just so that you can make it safely. But it's all interesting. It's all beautiful. Look at this out here. Scenery is gorgeous. So we're getting along.
That's the path ahead, right there in the middle. You can kind of see it. That's where we're going. Gonna round that corner. We've already rounded a bunch of corners. Earlier, we rounded that corner on this side. You kind of can't see the path over here as well. It's a little bit higher. Oh, here comes Al. He's got a little bit of tricky part to do. The path just falls away right there. It looks like someone did slide because there's not, oh, Alan's going through sideways. Yeah, if you misstep, you're going down. Oh, another tricky bit. Trail is very, very narrow here. Careful. Okay. We've rounded another corner. Continuing on. We're gonna have another corner. path. I mean, you can kind of see how it just goes away down there. Like a ravine, I guess. I wish there weren't all these rocks. Rocks were my nemesis. Always turning my ankle on them. Well, almost took a digger.
Still continuing our way to our destination. It's an everyday chore is to move from one location to the next. We're actually heading to what they call Scissors Crossings, which is an underpass. And usually it's stocked with water there, like water cache they call it, where someone leaves bottles of water. We just actually walked over the top of this hill or mountain we're on. And now we're working our way down some of the other side, or it might be continuing along the ridge line. I'm not quite sure which one it is, but anyone knows what that is? I'm sure you probably answer 100 people a year, whoever, but just curious. A lot of interesting plants out here. There are houses down there in that valley, and then there's a concentration of them over that way. We're not for sure whether we're just going to work our way to the underpass where there's supposed to be water cached, or whether there's an RV park that we can go to sooner that actually is offering up a dinner tonight, and showers and so on. So we might take that up and do that, which is a little sooner than the bridge. Well, we're down on the desert floor at the moment. It looks like houses over that way. We just came down out of these hills from over that way. And now we're heading back over this way. Here we are getting near Scissors Crossings, and we still haven't decided whether we're going to just camp near or under the bridge here, which is just ahead. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to zoom in. Right up there. or are we going to hike the path a little bit and camp down the path? The question is whether they left water under that bridge. Usually there's cache of water, and we can partake of that. But from that point on, it's roughly 13 miles that you got to carry water before the next water source. So that's part of our decision here. So we'll see. It's still early in the day where we could get a few more miles out of ourselves. It's around 2 o'clock. So from roughly 8 to 2, we've covered about 10 miles, which is slower than some of the young people, obviously, but still not bad for us, especially with all the ups and downs.
I can't believe that this morning we started like almost vertically from where I'm standing, and we walked all the way across that ridge, came down, went behind some of those hills, came up the backside of those, came down way over there across the valley, desert, whatever it was, and then we just spent the last, I don't know, hour hanging out under an overpass, and I fell asleep. But now we're going up there. Not quite sure how we're getting there, but it shows up for the next, I don't know, 13 miles. See you later.
So we left the what they call a scissors crossing. It's that underpass right there. And there was trail magic in the form of water there. Someone left a cache of water, and they left some small oranges. So we took of that. But now we're working our way up. We believe this hill. We can see the path ahead of us over there. You can see it cutting across the hill there. So we're going to be climbing a wee bit to get up there. But we also noticed all these cactus now, which we hadn't had before on our trail. So like they're like a barrel cactus. So that's fun. But we got to do 13 miles with no water before we get to the next water. So we loaded up at the cache with water, so that our plan is to make it the distance to the next water cache. But right now we're working to a campsite that's a couple of miles away. And these plants are a little different. They're big, long, green things. Look a little bit like alien almost.